you to understand pain. I want you to understand pain because so many people are in pain, and I hear it every day. But the cool thing is there are people that have pain and they move on from it, and there are people that have pain and they can't think for the life of them how to move on from it so you can move into a better relationship. How many of you, don't raise your hands, just think, how many of you ever have wanted a relationship? But when you start thinking about a relationship, all you think about is pain. You don't want to be lonely, but you are afraid that if you enter into another relationship, there's going to be more pain. You can even recall a time when you said, you know what, I'm going to move on, I'm a warrior, I believe. You dated, and then you put yourself in more pain than you had before you were dating. And so you have this dilemma. I don't want to be lonely. I want to forgive. I want to move forward. I want a husband. I want a wife. But I don't want any more pain. I don't know what to do. There was a particular young lady that came into my office, and that was her dilemma. She says, I want to be in a relationship. She was cute. She had a nice job. She was Christian. She was a giver. But she kept attracting different guys that had the same name. User, cheater, boundary violator. They're detached, uncommitted. She couldn't figure out, what am I doing that is attracting the same kind of guy? I don't understand how everyone is able to get these great people in their lives, but me, it seems like I just go and attract people that take advantage of me. Help me not to do that, because I am starting to lose hope. I am starting to want to give up. I am starting to concede that I am going to be lonely, but she had a problem. Her problem was she couldn't get used to being alone. She couldn't be at peace with the idea of being alone because she felt that God had put in her that she was supposed to have companionship. So no matter how much she prayed, no matter how much she fasted, she could not accept the idea that this is my lot. I'm supposed to be Paul. Quick story, we were studying about Paul in class, and they were like, how many of you want to be like Paul? And I didn't raise my hand. They were like, Paul spread the gospel. He wasn't an official apostle, but he spread the gospel more than anyone. How many of you want to be Paul? And they kept looking, I put my hand. And they were like, Alduan, why don't you want to be like Paul? I was like, Paul never mentioned a woman. He never was married. John Mark said, I'm not walking around with you for 5 years. I want to get married. You can do that on your own. I think that's what Paul was. So if you're not meant to be with anyone, I firmly believe you won't have a yearning for it. That's not who you are. Your love, you can be married to the church. There are other things you can do that will have you be fulfilled. But if you're like me, I have a yearning for a woman and a wife. It won't go away. It never went away, even after heartbreak. So she said, help me. Help me to move forward so that I don't date the same person over and over again. Tell me, am I crazy? And when we started talking, and I said, all right, why don't you go ahead and get on Match.com, secular advice. But something happened.